Hello, my awesome listeners, and welcome back to another episode of the Kapil Gupta Career Pod Show. Let me start by asking you a question. Have you ever thought about why some students seem to ace everything, be it exams, sports, or hobbies, while others struggle to even wake up on time? Is it talent, luck, or magic? Well, the answer is something simpler but incredibly powerful: self discipline. You know, that superpower that helps you choose between watching one more episode of your favorite series or finishing your assignment. In today's world, distractions are just a click away. Social media, online games, binge worthy web series, the list is endless. And amidst all this noise, how do you focus on what truly matters? Now, that's where self discipline comes in. As Aristotle once said, we are what we repeatedly do. Excellence then is not an act, but a habit. So, in this podcast, we'll explore why self discipline is so crucial for students and how it can transform your life and practical tips to build it. So, grab your headphones, sit back, and let's dive in. Hello, all. I'm Kapil Gupta, founder of Study Abroad Academy. I'm on a mission to coach and mentor 100,000 high school students and help them realize the dream of studying in the best universities of the world and build happy and successful careers for themselves. But before we begin, let me ask you something. Have you ever felt like your phone is literally screaming your name while you're trying to study? Or how about when your friends send you memes during exam preparation? Yeah, I've been there too. And that's exactly why we need to talk about self discipline today. In this age of Instagram reels, YouTube shorts, and endless TikTok scrolling, staying focused is harder than ever. And did you know that, according to recent studies, the average teenager spends around 7 to 8 hours daily on screens? Now that's like watching 3 cricket matches back to back. But don't worry, by the end of this episode, you'll have practical tools to take control of your life. So let's break this down into bite sized chunks that will help you understand and master self discipline. So let's start with the basic. What is self discipline? So, self discipline is your ability to control your emotions, thoughts, and actions in the face of temptation. Now, it's about doing what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like it. Imagine this: your alarm rings at 6 a.m. You got two choices: hit snooze or get up and go for a jog. Self discipline is what makes you choose the jog. Now think of self discipline as your inner superhero. Let me give you another example. It's that voice in your head that says, "Come on, just 30 more minutes of study" when you are tired. Or the one that helps you say, "No thanks" when your friends invite you to play games during exam time. And as Mahatma Gandhi once said, strength does not come from physical capacity, it comes from an indomitable will. And that's exactly what self discipline is: it's your willpower muscle. Think of self discipline as the GPS of your life. It keeps you on the right path, even when you're tempted to take a detour. Think about Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. Coming from a humble background, he faced countless obstacles, yet his self discipline and commitment to learning helped him become the Missile Man of India and the President of the country. And then coming to why is self discipline important for students? Let's face it, academic success, scoring well in exams isn't just about intelligence, It's about consistent effort, attending classes, completing assignments, and revising regularly. Self discipline ensures you stick to your study schedule, even when Instagram Reels seems more tempting. So, discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. Time management. Let's be honest, time management isn't just about making fancy timetables that you'll never follow. It's about understanding your peak energy hours, breaking tasks into smaller chunks, setting realistic goals. So, with self discipline, you learn to prioritize tasks and make the most of your 24 hours. Whether it's preparing for exams, playing sports, or spending time with family, discipline helps you strike a balance. And remember what Bruce Lee said: long term consistency trumps short term intensity. So you don't need to study for 10 hours straight, you need to study smart. Now let's talk about emotional resilience. Life isn't always fair. You might face failures, heartbreaks, or setbacks. Self discipline helps you stay calm, focused, and determined, even during tough times. Now, talking about the COVID 19 pandemic, many students struggled with online classes and self study. Now, those who had the discipline to follow a routine adapted better and performed well despite challenges. So, most of you have undergone this. And the power of saying no. Yeah, this is a tough one, especially for us Indians. We hate saying no, right? But here's the thing: every time you say yes to something, you are saying no to something else. So think about it. When you say yes to watching just one more video, you are saying no to better grades, more sleep, or quality study time. So, as Steve Jobs famously said, I'm actually as proud of many of the things we haven't done as the things we have done. Innovation is saying no to 1,000 things. And then the digital detox challenge. Hear that? And that's the sound of distraction. In today's world, especially after the pandemic, we are more connected than ever. But here's a fun fact: studies show that it takes about 23 minutes to fully focus again after checking just one notification. So try this. Start with a 30-minute no phone study session. Trust me, the world won't end if you don't check your WhatsApp for half an hour. And coming to the science behind this self discipline. So, did you know self discipline isn't just about willpower? It's also about how your brain works. The prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain responsible for decision making, plays a key role. The more you practice discipline, the stronger this part becomes, making it easier to resist distractions. So let's talk about the 21-day rule myth and reality. You might have heard that it takes 21 days to form a habit. Well, surprise. Research shows it actually takes anywhere from 18 to 254 days. The average is about 66 days. So don't feel bad if you're not perfect after 3 weeks. A famous experiment called the marshmallow test tested children's self control. So kids were given a choice: eat one marshmallow immediately or wait 15 minutes and get two. Now, those who waited generally went on to have better life outcomes, proving that discipline pays off in the long run. So, now, how to build self discipline? Yeah, you must be wondering. So, I'm sharing a few practical tips. 1. Set clear goals. If you don't know where you are going, how will you get there? So write down your goals. Be it scoring 90% in exams or mastering a musical instrument. Having a clear target gives you a reason to stay disciplined. Number 2, create a routine. Habits are the building blocks of discipline. Start small. Wake up at the same time every day. Dedicate fixed hours of study and stick to your bedtime. Over time, these habits will become second nature. Then, third, eliminate distractions. Identify what distracts you the most, your phone, TV, or noisy surroundings. Now, create a study friendly environment by keeping these distractions away. Then, number four, reward yourself. Celebrate small wins. Completed your study schedule for the week? Treat yourself to an ice cream or an episode of your favorite show. Rewards keep you motivated. Then, number five, learn to say no. Your friends might invite you to a late night party before an important exam. So, saying no isn't easy, but it's essential. So, remember, your future self will thank you for it. So, now let's talk about the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 method. Have you heard of it? So, when you're procrastinating, count backwards 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then start your task immediately. It's simple, but very, very effective. Then you must have heard of the Pomodoro technique? Yes, but let me tell you with an Indian twist. So instead of the traditional 25-minute work session, try this. Study for 30 minutes, one episode of your favorite TV show. Then take a 5-minute chai break. Repeat 4 times. Take a longer 30-minute break. So, and then comes the reward system. So, create a Desi point system. Complete homework before deadline equal to one samosa point. Then study without phone for 1 hour, one ice cream point. Finish weekly goals, one movie point. So, the pain of discipline is far less than the pain of regret. Sarah Bombell said it, and it's so, so true even today. So, now let's understand how to overcome challenges to discipline. 1. Procrastination. The classic enemy of discipline. Break tasks into smaller chunks and set deadlines. Use techniques like the Pomodoro timer to stay focused. Then the lack of motivation. One another challenge. So, motivation may fade, but discipline doesn't. So, even when you don't feel like studying or exercising, remind yourself of your goals. Then another challenge is the burnout. Discipline doesn't mean overworking yourself. Take breaks, practice mindfulness, and ensure you get enough sleep. Then a huge challenge, family functions and studies. So we all know how it is. There's always a shadi or a family function during exam time. And here's how to handle it. Communicate your study schedule to the family. Find quiet corners during functions to revise. And then plan your study schedule around important events. And then social media FOMO. Yeah, fear of missing out is real. But remember what APJ Abdul Kalam said: dream is not that which you see while sleeping, it's something that does not let you sleep. So your dreams are more important than knowing who posted what. And then the peer pressure. When your friends are planning a movie night before exams, be confident in your choices. Suggest alternative timing or remember your goals. Now, let me share a few inspirational stories of self discipline. So, remember Sundar Pichai? Before becoming the CEO of Google, he studied in a small school in Chennai. He didn't have a smartphone or a laptop, but what he had was incredible self discipline. He used to wake up early, study consistently, and focus on his goals. Or take our own Virat Kohli. He completely transformed himself through self discipline. Remember how he changed his diet, lifestyle, and training routine. And that's self discipline in action. And who can say about the god of cricket? Yes, none other than Sachin Tendulkar. Didn't become a legend overnight. His discipline in practice sessions, even as a teenager, set him apart. He famously said, I hate losing more than I love winning. So now let's talk about the role of self discipline in the mental health. So, good self discipline actually helps reduce stress and anxiety. Let me tell you how. So, create a structure in daily life, build confidence through achievement, and reduce last minute panic. And if you want to make self discipline fun, so let me tell you who said discipline has to be boring. Try these fun challenges. No phone study races with friends, weekly goal achievement competitions, or study streak calendars. And think about the self discipline you build today will help you in college life, in your future career, in personal relationships, and in achieving your dreams. So, as Michelle Obama says, success isn't about how your life looks to others, it's about how it feels to you. So, it has loads and loads of future benefits. And if we talk about the global perspective, about the discipline in today's world, so I would say in a world driven by technology and instant gratification, self discipline is more relevant than ever. Now, whether it's sticking to a workout plan or avoiding excessive screen time, discipline shapes not just individuals but societies. Think of climate activists like Greta Thunberg. Her disciplined efforts to raise awareness about climate change inspire millions worldwide. So, self discipline isn't just a skill, it's a superpower. It helps you overcome obstacles, achieve your dreams, and become the best version of yourself. And as Mahatma Gandhi said, discipline is the key to success. So, self discipline isn't about being harsh on yourself, it's about being your own best friend who wants to see you succeed. Start small, be consistent, and watch the magic happen. Remember, every big journey begins with a single step. And in the words of Swami Vivekananda, arise, awake, and stop not until the goal is reached. So, if you found this podcast helpful, share it with your friends and family, and let's inspire everyone to embrace self discipline. And here's what I want you to do right after this podcast. 1. Pick one area where you want to improve your self discipline. Second, set a small, achievable goal for the next week. And third, share your goal in the comments below. And fourth, subscribe to this podcast for more such practical tips. So until next time, stay disciplined, stay awesome. Bye.